Hope you remember to do any of your voices. How to do any of them.
Sure.
Because I don't. Alright.
I mean, what did they say? You'll figure it out as we go along?
Alright, buddy. We're live.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Woo! What'd you say? 51 days?
Yeah, it's been 51 days. That's pretty pog. Might have been 52. Soon. Because what? How many days does August have? 31? No, 30. And then September has 31, right?
Sure. No, it had 30.
Does September also have 30?
Only had 30.
What about August?
Look at your number. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
So August has 31.
31.
September has 30.
Mm-hmm. October has 31.
61 days minus 9. Which would be 60 minus 8. Which is 50. So it's been 52 days.
Hey.
Hasn't been 51.
Okay. What was the last tips we read? From the scrapbook.
I don't think we actually read them.
Did we not read them?
I don't think we read them.
Should we check the recording?
We could check the recording, but I don't think we actually read them.
Alright. Let's just mute that. We didn't.
Yeah, because I think it was like... I feel like it was a really long recording session, if I recall. It felt like it was a comically
like after we fixed it was like 2.5 hours, and the first part
and
was,
before we fixed it,
that was just like
it was like 3, wasn't it? That's 4 minutes. Like before we fixed it.
Yeah, so it was 5 hours.
Yeah, we streamed for like almost 6 hours. I just remember it being really long, and by the time we finished the chapter, we were both just like, fuck this. Okay, yeah, so we have the tips to do then.
Okay.
That means I don't have to start by reading.
Hey.
Let's go!
I'm just doing neutral voice for this.
A very rare instance.
From the scrapbook 4.
You want me to click for you, or you got it?
I got it.
Alright.
Watanagashi. The rite of Watanagashi is performed during a village festival every June, even now. But reading back to the origin turns of a seriously sanguine ceremony.
Can you tell me what sanguine means?
I have no idea.
Okay. It's like related to vampires and shit, ain't it?
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Well, isn't that... Well, it doesn't matter. You just look it up. Originally, Watanagashi would happen at fixed intervals, and after receiving Oyashiro-sama's trust, they chose the sacrifice. Then, the entire village would kidnap, demon away, the person, and ceremonially dissect and devour them in a feast. The rules that determine the intervals are shrouded in mystery. This is because the ceremonies occurred extremely irregularly. There's a theory that it was determined based on astrological fortune telling, but it isn't too convincing. The residents of ancient Onigafuchi village firmly believed that they were half man, half demon transcendents, and that they were more valuable than humans were, and they forced people within and without to accept that.
It means optimistic or positive, especially in an apparently bad or difficult situation. As well as blood red. So I would assume that's more what it's being used for in this context. A sanguine ceremony, a blood red ceremony.
Maybe. Perhaps the act of kidnapping and eating people was done to prove that they were higher up on the food chain. This is just a hypothesis. This is just a hypothesis, but maybe the rite of Watanagashi was a political event for the purpose either being an outlet for, or outright diverting the attention of, the villagers of the isolated Onigafuchi village. In case any of their complaints or dissatisfactions grew serious. If that was the main reason these ceremonies were held, then it's easy to explain how erratic they were. I should probably just do it in the talking voice.
Yeah,
It'd probably just be easier to perform.
Scrapbook.
The alleged importance of the implements. I can't find anything that gives concrete description on what the ritual implements were like. They were, however, real, and there definitely existed a multitude of different kinds. Yeah, that definitely helps that a lot, reading this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's looking at hard drives.
Yeah, that's because Nikki is asking me PC questions.
One source states that the implements used in the Watanagashi rite alone numbered 200. The obvious question, then, is why they required such a myriad of them. The rite of Watanagashi was to kidnap people through the demoning away, dissect them, and eat them. I believe the tools were for dissection and restraining, but 200 of them is far too many. Generally, tools evolve in such a way as to reach a solution for a certain problem. Once you've reached the ultimate goal, that is, attained a certain level of efficiency, the tools of evolution normally stops there. Regardless, why would they have created so many different kinds? One of the cultural elements responsible for just diversification over time is that of entertainment. Tools used for entertainment would evolve over time and branch out. Unlike normal tools, reaching the ultimate goal would be more of a dead end, and in searching for the next goal, they would split into many different subtypes. So then, perhaps it's not a stretch to suggest that these 200 plus implements had some entertainment value. This is just a hypothesis, of course, but maybe the human dissection process was viewed as a type of entertainment. The three families of old would develop one new implement, dissection tool, after another, and each was varied, novel, and attracted spectators to keep them from growing bored. It's not unimaginable. All of them have to be enshrined within that storehouse. There isn't much longer until the night of Watanagashi. Though its original intention has been lost, I will reveal the secrets of the traditional ceremonial night within the ritual storehouse. I can't restrain my excitement. Watanagashi cannot come soon enough.
Tanako?
Takano. But you were fucking this up bad.
Takano?
Takano. Takano.
Takano?
Mio Takano.
Takano.
Mm-hmm.
Takano.
Takano. Takano. Tanako. That's all you were saying last time.
It's not gonna change. Takano.
Just read it before you say it.
Takano?
Takano.
Takano.
Are you ready for me to brutalize this fucking accent?
Ooishi?
Ooishi.
I don't think you're ready.
I'm not ready. It's been nearly 2 months.
The 2-month-old Ooishi voice.
Oh boy.
It's like riding a bike, right?
Sure. Did I say that last time?
I have no idea.
Alright. Late that night, tension in police station was strained.
That's actually not nearly as fucking bad as she could have come out with.
But it's still really bad. Late that night, tension in the police station was strained. In the silence, I can't do it. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Bag.
Me getting the bag.
Okay. I have no idea. Maya Buddison. Okay. Late that night, tensions in the police station were strained. In the silence, many of the staff members' eyes shifted back and forth between the clock and the telephones, counting the seconds in that stifled atmosphere.
This would be the Watanagashi night.
Kumagaya-kun... It's titled, after the Watanagashi.
After the festival, yeah.
Kumagaya-kun burst in with a young guy trailing after him.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shiro-san!
Oh, yeah,
got the autopsy results!
What you
Oh
fucking...
yeah, Shiro, that's right! You're the detective in this story! I've revealed a hidden plot element.
This is Kumagaya, so you kind of want to get your own little detective voice for this guy.
Oh, is he gonna be a reoccurring character?
He has been a reoccurring character. Every time he says, "Call me Kuma-chan," Referring to
Oh,
Kumakaya.
it's this guy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. What? Okay.
Just
I'm just gonna keep going with what I'm doing and we'll figure it out.
just do like
after that.
generic rookie detective voice.
Rookie detective voice?
Yeah.
The rookie detective voice is like, oh yeah, it's me, a rookie detective. Because they're all the soft baby faces with like the hardened, pissed off detective. And they're like, yeah, look at me, I'm rookie guy.
It's the rookie. Whatever, man. If that's what you want to go with.
If you're asking rookie detective, it's hello, it's me, it's the rookie detective. They're just clowns. You got the little honk honk.
Just fucking read the line.
The court physician just got here. I'm ready to go, sir. I'll head straight for Gifu.
Yes.
Oh my god, I got it right. You turned you fucked up the sprite.
I forgot about
Go to
that.
settings.
No,
You didn't change it. No, you didn't change it back. Go to the settings.
What? What?
No, I changed it myself. Go menu.
It's fine. That's permanent.
Does it change it for the whole game?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it just changed it
Alright.
for the scene.
Kuma-chan, things have gotten a bit complicated. They appear to be having a very difficult time determining who the victim is.
Yeah, could they have been dismembered?
I really hate you. I just
Smile.
hate you so much.
Smile.
Nope. Cooked to a nice light brown. He spoke in sportive tones, but the meaning behind his words was heavy. The staff gave a collective sigh.
Is Kuma? All the way, head to toe.
Completely blackened, it seems. Probably smells terrible too. What a shame it is to be Gifu's son.
Who is Gifu?
It's where where the body was found. So they're calling the body Gifu-san
Okay.
because they have no identification.
Yeah, okay.
Cooked with no positions,
I got you now.
then discarded outside the prefecture. At worst, it would have taken a week for the body to be identified. The fact that they sniffed it out tonight was huge.
Is that
Uh,
Kuma?
Komiyama-kun and a few others are performing a thorough night raid on the dentist in Okinomiya. All we can say is hope our tooth matches the medical records. Sorry, could someone go buy me 2 or so boxes of Ultra Mild? The young guy entered in affirmation and darted into the hallway. This voice is so bad.
Ooishi? Or Kuma?
It's Kuma.
Yeah, we did an excellent job finding it this year. It could be that the people who disappeared in the past years were scattered outside the prefecture like this one too.
Then why not bury them? Or sink them into the Sea of Japan? Or Lake Biwa? Or somewhere like that.
Yeah, why though? Hasn't the pattern so far been one person dies and another disappears?
Kuma-chan, the corpse was inside an oil drum, unstained and cooked. They probably burned them after strangling them. They knew it would be found.
So what you mean is, from the beginning, they didn't want a person to disappear this year?
Not so much that, as they just aren't related. The person didn't disappear. In fact, whoever did it seems to have wanted to make a show of it.
You mean it could be a warning?
He folded his arms and then heaved a long and heavy sigh. That might have been the case had it happened in town. If they'd messed up, taking the victim far away and burning them alive wouldn't have been noticed. If they meant it as a warning, they should have done it closer to Hinamizawa. They wanted to emphasize the fact that they killed the victim, but instead of doing it somewhat for dramatic effect, they did it outside the prefecture. Did they want to emphasize it or hide it? Oi, I do wonder what Oyashiro-sama is up to this year.
Ooishi is fucking bait. Ooishi's actually fucking
If I could
goated.
get his voice down and he'd be so much funnier. The telephone ring cut through the heavy silence. A staff member nearby snatched up the receiver.
Oishi's on. It's Gomayama. They have it. The dental clinic in Okinomiya fixed the wisdom tooth 3 years ago.
What about the records?
Complete with x-rays.
Well, I feel bad for waking up the dentist before dawn. Kuma-chan, get out there as soon as you can get the as soon as you get the records from Komiyama-kun.
Will do.
Is that still Kuma?
I don't know. Oh, it's the chief! Thank you for coming out at this hour.
Ooishi-san. My apologies for the lateness. What's the situation?
Well, it's just getting good, you see. We're all getting fired up. Whoa!
Ooishi's such a fucking shithead, dude.
All right.
I like how they don't tell you who the victim is. You love to see it.
Yeah, we already got that. All right. Yeah. So
Maybe it's...
so they already found Tomatake. So basically, let me explain what happens, since you probably don't know.
Is it that they found Tomatake?
They found
already?
Tomatake already, but they also found the body in Gifu, burned alive to a crisp.
So then was that
So Gifu-san
Takano?
is another body they found on the night of Watanagashi.
So was that Takano?
I can neither confirm or deny.
Oh, okay.
Deform or deny?
I mean,
I can neither confirm nor deny.
it makes sense
anything.
that I wouldn't know it because technically Tomatake and Takano just left Shion and Keiichi.
Yeah, so last time we saw them, Shion and Keiichi, Mio and
Mion?
Mio. It's Mio Takano, M-I-Y-O.
Oh, okay.
Takano and Tomatake
Flash.
they all left. Tomatake and Takano left Keiichi and Shion at the stairs. Shion
then-
left Keiichi
Yeah,
at the
and
stairs
Shion was talking
after
about, like the sound
about
and
a
this shit.
stomping sound
Yeah,
or something.
And Keiichi was like, bro, I couldn't fucking hear that, you're tripping.
And then
And then the only other person that heard it was Tomatake, right?
and he was out. He like opened the door, like, "Is everything all right in there?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That was weird. I was hearing all these the snores, but it seems it's fine in here."
Yeah, so my running theory, if I recall, was that you hear the noise and then you die. I don't know why that would... Couldn't tell you how it happens. But the running theory is the people that hear the noise, they die. So, hypothetically, following that train of logic, it would be Tomatake and Shion. But I am very much not confident in Shion being dead.
Okay.
I would be very surprised if Shion is the one that dies this chapter.
God, I can't wait for us to get to the end of this game, this chapter, because it's so fun. It's so
Dog
much
and
fun.
rope.
It's just gonna be so much fun seeing you like freak out. All right, we're back to Keiichi.
We're back to Keiichi.
I haven't done Rena in so long. But that's easy to get back into though.
The sippy. Okay, we're up. We're awake. Keiichi, he's a gamer. He's sexy.
I'll
He
probably,
also
like-
turns into Snake from Metal Gear sometimes. Metal Gear.
I don't even try to attempt David Hayter anymore.
It's just the Metal Gear is fun. All right, Keiichi.
Metal Gear. I don't know.
Gamer. I let out a great big yawn. Oh shit, you gotta click me in. Let's go. It was like morning had arrived just as I got to sleep. As Mom set up breakfast, she gave me a pained smile.
What's the matter, Keiichi? What time did you go to sleep last night?
None of your fucking business, pal. Well, I wanted to go to sleep at midnight, but I had some trouble with that.
You were probably all worked up from the festival.
No, that's not it. Crunch, crunch.
Munch, munch.
I crunched down hard on the pickled radish to hide my embarrassment. Dude was jerking off to Shion!
I'm cutting that.
You can't cut that!
I'm cutting that.
You can't threaten to cut everything! After all that had happened yesterday and our discussion about the sound Shion heard. That banging noise, like a child far away, jumping up and down on a wooden floor. The story wouldn't get out of my head, so I had trouble sleeping. All I could hear was a child jumping up and down on a wooden floor.
It's also very specific. A child
was a
jumping
long
up
night.
and down on the floor.
That's oddly descriptive.
It is oddly specific, isn't it?
It is. It's almost like maybe that child could be Rika jumping up and down on a wooden floor because she scares me.
Oh fuck!
Let me see.
It poured all the way down.
It's workable.
It works. I guess. Dryer chapstick. I love it.
And I kept jumping at the slight sound of faraway tree branches, which should have been either unhearable or too insignificant to notice. When I woke up to the morning sunlight and birds chirping, it made me feel pretty ashamed about it, but I felt far from refreshed this morning.
Keiji-kun, good morning.
Hello, Rena.
Huh? Keiji-kun, your eyes are all red.
I've been crying!
Why is that? Why?
He's crying over Mion. Oh, hey, good morning. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm sleep deprived today. Me, IRL?
The festival yesterday was a lot of fun. Rena's excitement took a long time. To... Okay, I get it.
Is
The
it a
excitement
manga?
took a long time to go to sleep.
Is it a manga gamer moment?
No, Rena's excitement took a long time to go to sleep. What voice am I doing? Rena's Alright. Keiji-kun, the
Rena?
festival yesterday was a lot of fun. Rena's excitement took a long time to go to sleep, so I took a long time to go to sleep too. To sleep.
To sleep! To sleep! Rena's fucking stupid. In Rena's case, her excitement seemed to still be wide awake.
Keiji.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, that's Rena.
They should. Keiji-kun. They should have this kind of festival more often, so we can have lots of fun together. How?
Yeah. Rena talking about the festival yesterday made me remember everything I had nearly forgotten from last night. Smash cut to
It is spooky month, so we should do this a lot.
Takano?
No, just this whole
Spooky month.
It is spooky month.
That's a visual gag.
That's a
visual gag
Don't worry,
specifically.
if I remember to, I'll put it up on screen.
Like, that is a visual gag specifically for the two people in this room. The inside of the ritual storehouse had been so utterly different from the relaxed, bright, everyday life of Hinamizawa. I love doing the Keiichi voice because every muscle in my face moves. All those stories that...
Takano-san. 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 Takano.
There's gotta be a Tanako from something.
There's a lot of Tanakos.
There has to be a Tanako from something I played or watched.
There's a lot
That
of
is
Tanakos.
the only reason why Tanako is in my head.
Busters or something? I don't know.
Takano. It might be Little Busters. I can look it up. Tanako? Takano.
Takano.
Like a tic-tac.
Yeah, sure.
Tic-tac-toe.
Whatever association
Takano.
you need in your head to get this through, just come up with something.
Yeah, it's a tic-tac-toe board. It's Takano. Takano-san told me too. The mysterious. The mysterious incidents that occurred on the day of the Watanagashi festival every year. The strange incidents where one person would die and one would disappear. The old stories of Hinamizawa, flickering like a candle beneath them, behind them. That would make more sense. The numerous and horrifying traditions of the Onigafuchi village. The villagers with demon blood in them. The terrible cannibalistic feasts. The poor sacrifices kidnapped from human villages. Victims of the Onikakushi. Yeah. To quell the rage of Oyashiro-sama, the ritual involving living sacrifices. There were also many, many others. There were so many stories that just remembering them put me in a foul mood. Most of them weren't fiction. Either they were true. What?
Most of them weren't fiction either.
Comma, either.
They were true.
Yeah, that's like most of them weren't fiction either. They were true.
Most of them weren't fiction either.
They don't need a comma there.
That's just how it's structured.
Blah, 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 comma, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. They don't need the plot. Manga gamer's stupid. Terrible game. Don't play it. It's awful. Uninstall.
I'm cutting that.
Fuck you! We didn't need to fear them just because they were real, though. Since it all happened so long ago. Such a very long time ago. That's what he thinks.
Where's Me-chan? She's late.
Oh, God. No! Mion's in this game! Before I realized it, we had arrived at the place where we usually meet with Mion. Probably because I was so lost in thought. We agreed that if she isn't here by now, we can just go on ahead, right? Should we? Mion being late wasn't too rare an occurrence. But today, she was unusually late. A few of the ominous tales from the night before came back to life in my mind again. What if Mion died?
Well, Mion died.
Why'd you say it like that? Are you making fun of me?
No, I was yawning.
Sure, pal. I'm cutting that. Who would die this year, and who would disappear? It couldn't have been Mion?
What should we do, Keiichi-kun? If we don't get going, we'll be late.
She'll be here. She didn't call to tell us she'd be staying home today, right? Let's just wait 5 more minutes, okay? Do they have watches? Whoa!
Fucking.
Rena looked at her watch and seemed a little worried, but then she nodded with a satisfied smile.
She doesn't have a watch on the sprite. Fucking inconsistencies. Fuck this game.
True. Uninstall. Awful game. Why are we playing it? If we had to wait 5 minutes, we'd have to run as fast as we could to school, or we'd be late. As soon as I thought that, we spotted Mion running towards us, out of breath. What a fat ass.
Me-chan, you're late.
Do I have to voice Mion?
Of course you have to voice me. We can't change it this far in.
You know me and bitching about Mion every
And like,
time she shows
I would
up.
fuck it up because I would tell you I would like voice them differently.
Bro, you know me every single time Mion shows up on screen. I can't wait for the twist of this chapter to be that Mion disappeared and Shion takes over her life at school.
Yeah.
And just pretends to be her for the rest of the chapter. That would be fucking godlike, dude. I would scream.
That'd be pretty good.
I would fucking scream.
That would be pretty good.
You waited? You should have just gone on ahead. Hello, Mion. I hate that you're in this game. Mion was breathing.
Just that voice, my guy.
Mion
No
was
one else's fault but yours.
Mion was breathing heavily, and her face was all red. Her house was right down this road, wasn't it? It wasn't far enough for her to end like this, was it?
End up like this.
Was it? Hello, Shion alert?
Me-chan, are you not feeling well?
Huh? Now that she mentioned it. Rena pushed Mion's bangs away and put her hand to her forehead. Rena, your hand is pretty cold. I'm talking like this even though I'm 100% Shion.
Me-chan, a little bit warm.
It's no big deal. Give it half a day and I'll be as fit as a fiddle. You are not Mion!
Why would you think that?
Are you really okay? You don't have to push yourself, you know. What's this? Kei-chan, are you worried about me? That's nice of you. You're not Mion! You're not Mion! I hate how this game has turned me into a schizophrenic for this chapter. The walls are talking to me.
Oh my god, dude. You're not... Just wait. This game is gonna make you a gigantic schizo.
That answer wasn't like Mion at all. She must have had it pretty bad. Like,
Higurashi
down
is all
bad.
about schizo
Being
unity.
schizo? It's all about not taking your normal pills. Brenna?
I think you just shouldn't push yourself so hard. We can tell the teacher if you have to take the day off.
I'm fine. I took some medicine. I think it's already working. Mion! I'm sorry, Rat wanted to come out there. Mion forced an energetic expression onto her face and flexed her biceps at us. You're not Mion! Okay, then let's go. Don't overdo it, but of course, there's the time.
What? We need to run or we won't make it.
This morning sure is thrilling. Maybe it's just what I need to shake off this slowness. Let's run. That is not Mion. This is not Mion, Sonozaki. You are not Mion. Why are there skinwalkers in this game?
I can't wait for you to fucking read all of the chapters, dude.
I can't wait for the Skinwalker reveal.
It's Keiichi.
Yeah. Gamer. Hey, wait, you're sick. Don't go overboard. Mion began to run vigorously away.
Anyway. Mi-chan is older than us, right? She knows somebody better than anyone.
It's not Mi-chan. It's not Mi-chan, dude. I decided to leave it at that and assumed she was fine.
Great, we should get going too then.
Gamer, gaming, gamed. The 3 Gs. The school looked the same as always. The hours passed listlessly, and my lack of sleep took its toll. If there was a sport where people competed by sleeping, I'd be the world champion right now. The trick is to overcome this sort of dangerous situation was to hold your pencil upside down. Why, you ask? So you don't draw strange patterns all over your notes while half asleep. You just erased everything you've written. If you were holding your pencil upside down, that wouldn't happen, would it?
See, every time I read that sentence, which is like 4 times now, it's like I keep thinking he's gonna say, so if you like nod off, you can stab yourself and like wake up.
That's just very Keiichi of him to do, though.
But it's like, oh no, it's just to not draw patterns on your paper. It was like, okay.
Something that felt like an eraser hit me in the head 6 times. Ow, ow. What was that for, Sadako? Hey, it's me, Joe Pesci. Yeah, I haven't done a single thing. Rat is the only voice I can conjure up out of anywhere, and it's just perfect first try.
It's great, I love it. I love Rat.
Who else would play a prank on me like this? Oh, it was chalk, not an eraser. Do you not like my Woody Allen or Tim Allen interjection into there? Behind me, like a female outlaw might hold razors, was the teacher's shadow, holding 3 pieces of chalk
So
in each hand.
you know how we play Melty a lot?
Yeah.
You know the blue-haired character that has like this like nun looking?
Yeah.
And she has like the knives that she throws out? That's not who like the teacher's based off of.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible. Teacher?
Am I teacher?
Sure.
Was I teacher? Hold on. Let me check my
Probably
phone.
not. He has notes?
Of course I have notes.
This dude's cracked!
Bro, if I didn't have notes, I'd forget everything. No, it's you. You're the teacher.
I am the teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I got all the roles for you.
Yeah! Wow, Maya Barakun!
What the fuck is that voice?
You not like that one? Go and wash your face.
Have you not, like... Didn't you have a voice for her?
Probably. Right. Gladly. That alone was enough to wake me up, but I flew out into the hallway, as if shoved out by the pressure exuded by the teacher's sheer power.
I just do what feels right sometimes, you know?
If I was gonna wash my face anyways, then I would rather use the sinks out front rather than the ones in the dark restroom. Thinking that, I left the hallway and went to the entrance. The sunlight was strong. So strong you wouldn't think it was June.
Ooh, shit!
I'm back. I turned the faucet, and with a lifeless bubbling noise, lukewarm water came pouring out. If I let it run for a few more moments, would it get cold? I looked at it absent-mindedly for a little while.
Oh, we can get to the point I want to get to.
Hey, it's me, not Shion. I knew you'd choose these sinks, Kei-chan. The ones out front just feel better, don't they? Hello, Kei-chan, it's me, not Shion.
Totally not Shion.
Hey, huh? Shion!
Mion. Just read the line in the mask.
No cutting class now. I stuck my hands into the water to find it had gotten so cold that it seemed strange it had ever been warm. I scooped it up and splashed it against my face. Once I was done, I moved out of the way and let Mion do the same. Mion, how's your cold doing? You're sleepy because of the medicine, not from the lack of sleep, right?
Actually, this is a secret, but after the festival yesterday, I got wrapped up in a party my relatives were having. And well, I had a bit.
Mion's hung over. Yeah, alcohol!
A bit? She made a gesture like she was tilting a cup into her mouth.
Oh, she drank water!
You're a fucking idiot.
Which means you didn't have a cold or anything. Are you hungover? How old are you?
Hello, Keiichi. Give me a break. I really don't feel well, you know.
I suppose she'd be feeling lousy either way. Still, you treat colds and hangovers in completely different ways.
Don't you?
No. I was worried over nothing. Man, I guess that's just like you, Mion. Mion scratched her head, a little embarrassed. She didn't seem to be feeling well, but now that I knew it was a hangover, I didn't need to worry too much. It would go away with time after all.
Yeah, I basically do nothing for like forever in this entire like second half of this book. I'm just gonna be sitting here waiting for like one line.
I hate myself. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it.
Don't worry. I'll be taking over that role after a while. And same with like Umineko. Kind of switches perspectives sometimes.
Oh, but my head really is pounding, so... The teacher told me I should go home early.
And not in Watanagashi, not even.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long time before you get a rest.
Ah, you cheater. So are you going home now, Mion? Not Shion? Now that I looked again, Mion had her bag with her. She must have been on her way home.
It's almost like she just said that.
Yep, I feel bad about it, though.
Never heard Ryukishi repeat himself.
I'll get some rest at home, like a good girl. Sorry I can't make it to the club. Would you take over as leader for today, Kei-chan?
You're not Mion! I'm sorry. I should... What's the thing from the Grinch?
Oh, I almost lost my cool there. Yeah, I don't know if that will happen. We have that unspoken rule where we don't do the club unless everyone is there, don't we? We never did it when you had to go to your part-time job. Did we? It's not Mion. Mion laughed dryly. Riley?
Riley.
Mion laughed wryly, saying we didn't need to worry about her. No matter how much fun we have, though, I think that feeling guilty about friends who can't share in it is the sign of a really fantastic friendship. Me and the boys honor binding ourselves so that FOMO isn't real. In that sense, the club Mion has created is a wonderful thing. As I thought about it, the moisture on my washed face dried up. I supposed we were talking too much. If I didn't get back to classroom soon, I could get in trouble. Okay, later. This is Mion.
No, it's Keiichi.
No, it's Keiichi. Okay, later. I'm going back. Be careful on your way home. Don't wobble into a sewer or a brook, got it? I left it at that, turned around, and started heading back to the classroom.
Oh, one more thing, Kei-chan.
And she... and then walks away.
She flashes him? What? What
I
the
didn't
fuck
do
is
that. No, I didn't do that.
What
I
was-
wouldn't
what
do
was that
No,
movement?
No, that wasn't me. I wouldn't do that. He's lying.
What?
He's lying. Don't listen to him.
What's wrong with you? I'm cutting that.
See, now you're making it a game for me where I just have to push until you go, I'm cutting something. This is my new game. Is I have to do something so heinous that Tyler just cuts it, where it's safe enough for stream but not for recording. Mion, stop me. I turned my head to listen. What's up?
This may sound weird, but don't think too hard about it.
And she kisses him on the lips. Well, that depends on what it is.
So you ship Mion Keiichi? Is that your ship here? Mion's asking a question.
I know. I was letting the dramatic reveal play through while I locked eyes with you, essentially.
I'm gonna cut you.
Last night, near the end of the festival, did you see Tomatake-san flash or Takano anywhere?
I suddenly tensed up.
You know Tomatake Flash and Takano-san, right? You remember, Kei-chan, when the four of you were talking during setup the day before?
This still is not Mion. I don't believe this is Mion. If I could, I wanted to forget about sneaking into the storehouse that night as soon as possible. So hearing the names of the people I was with at the time really got to me. Besides that, though, why was Mion asking me a question like this? I'm slowly turning into Shatner. I think.
Keiichi's becoming Shat.
I forgot to put a trash bag back in here. I had cilantro in my mouth. Yeah, he's slowly turning into... Mion was asking me a question. I ended up staring at her, unable to answer immediately. If I did that for the rest of the game, how angry would you be? If I did Shatner for the rest of the game, how fucking mad would you be?
If you could do
Was she asking to see if I had seen them or not? Or was she asking the question, knowing that I had? I couldn't tell. Gamer, well, maybe. I might have seen them around, I don't know. My vague response was clearly not to Mion's liking. What answer was she expecting from me? There was no way for me to know.
I see. Then one more question. On the same night,
Blah 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 Shion.
did you see Shion?
I am Ryukishi.
He is Ryukishi.
My heart leapt into my throat again. The tiny needles buried underneath Mion's words pricked into me. Imagine choking this hard under pressure.
worry. Keiichi is pretty bad at that.
He literally...
I don't know if that was like going on this entire chapter, but he has a issue of printing his entire monologue
everything
onto
on
his
his
face.
What kills me is Mion could have been like, oh, did you see Tomatake and Takano last night? And Keiichi could have been like, oh yeah, I ran into him when I was walking around the Watanagashi. Because I met Shion a little bit earlier and we walked around for a little bit, like tried to find a better vantage spot. And then I saw Tomatake and Takano there. And then that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Because it's true.
Yeah.
It's not a lie. You just leave out a lot of crucial information.
But Keiichi...
But it's technically not a lie.
Keiichi isn't very...
No, he's not. Keiichi also has no poker face.
He has no poker face.
He's the type of guy to wear reflective sunglasses at the poker table.
Keiichi.
Yeah, that... didn't you ask me that yesterday? I think I told you that I wasn't sure if I had or not.
Did you? I guess I just thought I'd get a different answer if I asked you again.
It's the eyes.
Whoa!
It's the
I
eyes.
suddenly noticed something in Mion's eyes. Something indescribable.
Don't you recognize those eyes?
Yeah, it's the eyes where I beat her to fucking death. Tomatake Flash and Takano-san. Shion, too. She was asking me about them. There was no doubt about it. Last night, the four of us snuck into the ritual storehouse. She knew everything. I don't... I hate him.
The Kashima return was $50. The one I bought was like 30.
Dub?
Dub.
That's a $20 dub.
Yeah.
You could spend that $20 on booze and hookers now. I'm cutting that. I'm cutting that part. That joke was not funny. Cut that. That was not funny. that just wasn't funny. So what? There's not really a curse anyway. That's right. Even Shion and Takano said yesterday during the festival that there was no curse. And that rather than a curse, it was the doing of the villagers. My blood curdled, just like a good set of cheese. Mion was, almost without a doubt, aware that we snuck into the storeroom.
Why'd you change the word?
What?
It's storehouse.
You said storeroom. Fuck! It was nothing strange. I screwed up bad flipping on the light switch last night. If Mion had been searching for me, it was simple to imagine that she had seen the momentary light and come to find out what was going on. But then wouldn't have Tomatake Flash said something about seeing Mion Sonozaki enter near the warehouse last night like the good guard dog that he is?
No. Clearly not.
L. Is Mion again?
Did you really not see her?
Why are you so intent on knowing if I did or not?
It's not important. It's just that there are some people who are speaking poorly of Tomatake, Flash, Takano-san, Shion, and you, Kei-chan. I didn't really hear what they were saying, though.
Unpleasant sweat dripped down my arms, and the sound of it hanging from my fingertips was so annoyingly loud. Keiichi is schizo. He's actually schizophrenic. I don't believe anything that's happening in Hinamizawa is real, actually. Like, Higurashi is not real.
Higarashi's not real.
It's Keiichi is in a mental asylum, wrapped up with padded walls, and is just pinballing himself from wall to wall, yelling. And this is just what he's yelling about. Oh shit, I hit the Windows button. Oh.
The fuck was that?
I didn't realize you can hit the Windows button again to close it.
Why didn't you know that?
Because I just usually click off. Mion.
I don't believe that you were doing something bad. I just wanted to ask a bit about it. So I did. Sorry for making you uncomfortable, okay?
And then you played a bass sound effect when I raised my eyebrow.
I don't know how to make...
I found myself unable to reply. My reaction must have made it obvious what the truth was, and yet I couldn't explain myself.
Kei-chan, you weren't with Tomatake Flash, Takano-san, or Shion, right?
Yeah.
At least he doubles down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate a man that has a spine.
I finally wrung out an answer between ragged breaths. Mion's expression softened a little.
That's good. I'll have to tell them. You weren't involved in anything bad, Kei-chan. So I'll make sure to tell everyone.
Yeah, please do. Tell them I wasn't doing anything bad. I'm a bad, bad boy.
Cut
To
that.
everyone. Make sure. Everyone. Everyone. Who is everyone?
Okay, later. I'll be better tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Dum, 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 dum.
Have I ever talked about how much I love the atmosphere in these games?
Yeah.
Just the music and the sound effects playing.
They're good.
Wait, Mion! What do you mean by everyone? Just then, a freezing cold hand touched the back of my neck.
It's Rena. She has cold hands. It's Rena. Trust me, it's Rena. Trust me, it's Rena.
She doesn't call him Maya Barakun.
It's totally Rena.
Whatever, it's the principal. I know who it is.
You telling me it's not?
I want to do an Australian accent for him, but I just have no idea how to do an Australian accent.
You remember Mozzie from Rainbow Six Siege?
I don't remember any of his voice lines. Also, the two guys that I was that did that playthrough are both Australian, so I've listened to like 400 hours of them talking.
Are they like pip pip cheerio, governor?
No, that's
I know what I said. I know what I said. Are there ground harnesses still attached?
Hey, you're late, Maya Barakun. How long does it take to wash your face?
Oh, pip pip.
It was the teacher.
Oh, it was kind
It was taking so long, she came out to get me.
Did she stabs him in the back?
I'm sorry. I was just speaking to Mion. I turned around, but Mion had crossed through the schoolyard without me realizing it, and was now standing at the gate.
Oh, come back to your studies. This voice has changed once again. Wait, I've gotten it back. Oh, come back to your studies quickly now.
The teacher was being insistent. We returned to the entrance. I looked back one more time, and Mion was nowhere in sight.
You know what I love about Keiichi?
What's that?
Where Keiichi could have like eaten a cookie from a cookie jar, and someone will look at him and go, Keiichi, did you eat that cookie from that cookie jar? And Keiichi just goes, no, I didn't do that. And then they just go, okay, Keiichi, I'll believe you. And Keiichi's like, oh my god, oh, I can't believe, oh my god. Every time, every single time Keiichi lies, it is the same thing he just starts sweating profusely. It's like you dump a bucket of water on him, and he's just hyperventilating like, zoink Scoob! Just every fucking time, dude. Every single time. Keiichi could not lie to save his life. You could put a gun to Keiichi's head and say, all you have to tell me is 1 + 1 = 3, and he wouldn't be able to do it.
Keiichi, you haven't seemed well all day.
Yeah, it's clearly because he had too much fun yesterday.
That's Keiichi.
That's not Keiichi, that's Rika.
Yes, it is Keiichi.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't want to be told by that one that... Whoa. I don't want to be told by the one that... Whoa. I don't want to be told that by the one who got lost. Your face was all red and you were nearly crying.
Sadako-chan was so cute last night. How?
My friends did their best to try and cheer me up, but it didn't lighten my mood. My were still heavy with my guilty conscience. Was it far worse than I thought?
Cut that.
God damn it! I'm gonna make one of those and you're gonna keep it in.
Cut that. My God.
Had I really done something that terrible last night? These thoughts remained with me for the rest of the day.
I just want a video that's all the cut that jokes just compiled into one.
Bye, Keiichi-kun. I'll see you tomorrow.
By the time I realized it, I was in front of my own house. I blacked out like an alcoholic.
Mi-chan had a cold, right? Could you have a cold too, Keiichi-kun? Could you?
I like also how everyone will hold a gun to your head and say, you have a cold. And you just go, I have a cold.
I'm fine. I may look scrawny, but I've never missed school because of a cold.
Narrator's note. He will miss school in the next day because of a cold.
That's what happened last time. But... Keiichi-kun, both you and Mi-chan didn't look so good today, though.
Thanks for worrying about me. I'm fine. Idiots don't catch colds, remember? Rina smiled, then waved to me and left.
Idiots don't catch colds.
With my shoulder bobbing up and down from breathing heavily, I entered the house. What, did he run? As soon as I got back in, Mom called out to me. What?
Keiichi, I'm sorry, but could you go to the library and return a few books for me?
Fuck you, Mom. I don't feel like it.
Your dad and I will have to wait inside the house for a phone call right now, so we can't leave. I need to return them today. Could you please do it?
Sheesh. What a old hag. Did it have to do with Dad's job? No point in arguing if they bring that up. I guess so, but I don't know where the library is.
Oh, you don't? It's a little bit past Okonomiya Station.
I bet he's gonna run into Shion!
Just then, the phone rang.
Oh, yeah.
My parents' faces immediately turned grim. Mom snatched up the receiver.
Hello, Vayabaya speaking. I'm sorry. Yes, he's here right now. He's right here.
It's gonna be Mion.
Then, she thrust the receiver in my face.
It's for you, Keiichi. Don't take too long, okay?
I tried to ask who it was from, but asking the person on the phone directly would be faster. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Moshi Moshi.
Pog you.
It's Shion.
Oh, hello, it's me, Shion. Oh, yes. Quite. This is Sodazaki, well, the younger one. Hello. Do you have time to talk right now?
It was Shion. I could tell by her name. The older sister had a hangover today, but the younger one made no reference to it. Shion? I thought you'd be sleeping in today with a hangover, same as Mion.
What? Mion had a hangover. That's so like her.
She laughed warmly, but Mom glared at me, silently telling me to finish up. She didn't care that Mion got drunk. Whoops, sorry. My parents are waiting for an important call, so I can't talk for too long. What do you need?
There's something I wanted to talk about, but if we can't talk long, I guess that's that.
She sounded a little disappointed. Maybe she was gonna ask me out. What would Shion want to talk to me about? Now I was interested. Then, how about we meet in person? If you could show me where the library is too, that would be great.
Oh, you mean the public library near the station? Yes, that's fine. I go past there on my way to work anyway.
Okay, then you know where I usually meet up with Mion? At that intersection where the small path from Sonozaki houses splits? Mion? Mion?
This is Shion, come on, dude. What are you doing?
She says K-chan too?
Yeah.
Oh, Kei-chan, did I not tell you? I don't live at the main house. I live in Okinomiya. If we could meet by the ticket machines at Okinomiya Station, that would be great.
Main house? Living in Okinomiya? Now that she mentioned it, it always seems like Sonozaki sisters weren't communicating. Did they live in different houses? Also, now that she mentioned it, Rina said she never met the younger sister, despite going over to play sometimes. Let's meet at the station then. I'll go there right away. Bye! I set the receiver down and Mom immediately thrust a large pile of library books in my face. 6 volumes of long-form mystery novels.
Yep.
And Mom had her own hobbies, like reading
The Higurashi series by Ryukishi.
Thank you, Keiichi. Be back by nightfall.
Got it. Okay, I'm going. I supposed I'd change my clothes and grab my bike key. Key? Oh, for the bike lock. I climbed the stairs to my bedroom. Why would he need a bike lock if it's in his garage? Oh, because he's gonna go take it out. Can't have shit, Okinomiya.
You're a fucking moron.
Shion had been waiting for me already, so meeting up was a smooth process. Wow, Mion never keeps her appointments. I mean, honestly.
Making my sister the standard for everything will get you in trouble.
Shion seemed a little unsteady, too. She was drinking with Mion last night, wasn't she? You were drinking last night, too, weren't you?
I heard Rikishi repeat himself.
Don't try and hide it. You definitely went home from school early.
Oh, too bad. I've been at home all day in the first place. I'm smarter than Mion, after all.
Hey, I don't think you can call playing hooky smarter.
You should finish your errand first. We don't have that much time. We're going to the library, right?
Yeah, thanks. My mom had to return some books by today. Is the library far?
No, it's really close by.
As she said that, we spotted the signboard for the library almost immediately. If it was this easy to find, then I guess I didn't need Shion to show me where it was after all. I made sure to tell her that explicitly as well. We rode around a bend and the building was right there.
Cut that.
Every time I go
Bad
off,
joke.
Every time I go off script, he cuts me. This is bullshit. Shishibone?
Shishibone.
Can I call it
No.
Shish Kebab Library?
Fucking. Oh.
Shish Kebab Public Library.
Cut that.
We lived in the country, so I hadn't expected too
Expect
much.
just like
but it was pretty big.
robot voice. Shishibone Public Library.
The first floor was actually a government office, so the library was only on the second floor, but it still looked large enough to fit a decent collection of books. Maybe even the full collection of Umineko by Ryukishi. We passed through the automatic doors and we were greeted by the cool breeze of an air curtain. The cicadas had been loud outside, but it was quiet inside the library. I like the actual human being in this picture.
Yeah.
The air conditioning inside was keeping the temperature at an ideal level for the books, which had that mildewy smell unique to old paper. I guess every library is basically the same. If there was one difference, it was that people studying for tests weren't taking up all the seats. I was one of those people, but now that seemed like a distant memory. Hello! I have books I'd like to return! Did you like that? Did you like that take? Were you a fan of that take?
It's fine. I don't know what the fuck you're looking for here.
The librarian went through the process of checking them in and then returned my mom's library card. Shion was going around the bookstore with a deeply interested look on her face, like she wasn't the type who went to libraries very often. Sorry for the wait. I'm all done.
Libraries sure are nice and cool, aren't they? I want to work in a library one day.
Don't know whether to call that boring or dependable. It's a pretty small dream compared to your sister. Mion would definitely want to be a hard-working employee for an international trading company, or some other crazy job that involved her running all around the world. Compared to that, what Shion said is pretty heartwarming.
Well, we need to keep our differences dear to us. We're not copies. We're two different people called Shion and Mion.
Twins have a lot to think about, huh? Still, it sounds like fun. I don't have any brothers, so there's just me and my parents at my house. It could get a little uncomfortable.
It's the same for me. I don't live with Mion after all.
Oh right, she said something like that, didn't she?
You're gonna look over one of these days and I'm gonna unhinge my jaw like a snake and just the whole mug is gonna go down. And you're gonna scream.
You're awfully confident of that reaction, huh?
I am, yeah. You're gonna look at me, you're gonna be like...
It's like I'm retarded.
Oh right, she said something like that, didn't she? I already read that line. Ryukishi doesn't repeat himself. Why though? Sisters living apart is unusual, maybe even unnatural. We were getting tired of talking while we were walking. We ended up going to the lounge area, which was vacant, and continuing the conversation.
Yes, Mion lives at the main house, and I live in Okinomiya.
What do you mean by main house? You make it sound like you're nobility.
It's just the main house. The Sonozaki family's main house. Mion's the successor, so she lives with Nana.
Is that Nana or Nana?
Nana. It's
Nana?
Yeah.
And apparently, she studies all sorts of things as preparation to be the head of the family.
Are they like a fucking Yakuza family? Are they a crime family?
A crime family.
Why is it like that? Are they actually a crime family?
Mion, the head of the family? It kind of fit her personality, but kind of didn't too.
Kei-chan, you just moved here, right? This will sound like I'm boasting, but we of the Sonozaki family are kind of the personages around here.
I guess, I don't know.
Persona? Seriously? The word personage didn't really match the extremely sociable air that Mion and Shion gave off. From what Shion explained, the Sonozaki family goes way back to the beginning of Hinamizawa. After the war, they had a bunch of successful ventures and extended their influence to a wide area. They are like a crime family.
The Sonozaki house is the foundation under which the entire family cooperates, though the current family head, Grandma, was the one who built it.
The entire family would provide backup to help one relative with a business venture. They were like a huge living company. This let them avoid tax-related problems and helped relatives' ventures succeed, one after another, using large amounts of money.
So they're
They're
just
a business
they're
family.
committing tax fraud.
They're a business family.
A business family.
Yeah. Business.
Hey, you want to start a business family?
I don't think that's
So
possible.
then we
between the two
don't
of
have
us.
to pay taxes. Tyler, it's only everything's possible. Just gotta put your mind to it.
No.
And I wink really seductively. Cut that? Are we cutting that?
Cut that.
Are we cutting that out?
I'm cutting you. You're out. You're out.
Fuck! Who are you gonna get to replace me? Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Joe Rogan.
I said Joe Rogan and then Joe Rogan Donkey Kong flashed into my brain. You would love to do this with Joe Rogan.
Every time I think of Joe Rogan, I think of that clip of the alien forming in, and he's just at the mic going.
That's such a good Joe Rogan video. Dude. I love that video so much. He's just like bonging out the whole fucking time. God, when are we? So next stream we have special guest star Joe Rogan on.
Yeah,
Make sure to mark it on your calendar. This is Shion, right?
Yeah.
If you ever go for a walk through Okinomiya, pay attention to the signboards and stuff. There's a ton of shops that are managed by the members of the Sonozake family.
And now that you mention it, that toy store looked like it was managed by relatives as well. Does that mean your relatives operate Angel Mart too? Even what few shops I was familiar with were involved with the Sonozake family. It was definitely surprising.
The family is particularly strong in finance and real estate. Even a lot of members of the Chambers of Commerce and Industry either have the last name Sonozake or are their relatives. There are Sonozakis in the city council and the prefectural assembly too. Prefectural?
Prefectural, yeah.
That's where the body in the oral jump showed up.
It's a prefecture. Gifu is a prefecture.
Outside of the prefecture, yeah. The Sonozakis are involved.
Prefectural assembly is like a state senate.
Two, since they have the Okinomiya area giving them strong electoral support.
Wait a minute. This is all escalating pretty quickly. You said the president of Japan is a Sonozaki? Her relatives operate shops in downtown Okinomiya, and they're especially strong in finance and real estate? On top of that, a lot of those in the Chamber of Commerce and Industry are relatives, and there are even people elected to local offices. Why?
I never heard Ryukishi repeat himself.
Why? It's literally on the same page! It's on the same page, bro!
Listen, guy,
It's on the same page!
he just wants you to know.
Look,
He just wants to make sure you understand what's going on here.
when I look at you and go, I love eating apples on the first half of the page, and then the second half of the page is you going, wow, Connor really loves eating apples. Why?
You better get fucking used to it.
Let me pull out the notebook and write down, I love eating apples.
So then, the Sonozake family, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty famous in this area.
Yeah!
It's crazy. Foo foo foo.
The best character. Shion's gonna be fucking pissed.
All of a sudden, a cigarette-smoking, overweight old man interrupted our conversation. Wait, I know this guy.
Domo, good afternoon. How are you on a date today?
I love Ooishi.
Oh, what I would give to be young again.
I love Ooishi.
Shion.
If you thought we were on a date, then why are you bothering us? Ooishi-san.
That was it. He was Ooishi-san, a police officer. I thought it was this person who came to my rescue when I got involved with those delinquents before. Now that I thought about it, Mion didn't seem to like him very much.
No, I apologize. I heard a familiar face, so I came over to see.
Ooishi-san laughed coarsely, not showing any sign of giving up. As Shion watched him do so, I didn't feel the same sense of malice from her as I had from Mion.
My brother-san, right? You're one tough guy. Two-time in the Sonozaki sisters, are you?
He's goated, dude! I love Ooishi. Ooishi is the best character in this entire fucking series. You can't convince me otherwise. This dude walks up, sees it with Shion, and is like, damn, they're fucking. And then he walks up and is like, I can't believe you're boning both the Sonozaki twins. You're cracked. No, I'm not two-timing anyone. I turned around to look at Shion and pleaded for help, but she grinned and maintained her silence. Her gaze wandered. She looked at the clock.
I'm sorry, Kei-chan. I really need to get to my job.
Huh? Oh, did you? Wait, didn't Shion have something to talk about today? Now that this weird man is here, though.
Yep, I'll see you later. Oh, I'll give you a call after I'm done. It will be okay to call it night, right?
Yeah. Probably okay.
Then I'll talk to you later tonight. Bye.
See, that's where Shion would say ciao.
Ciao.
And then leave. Shion left so fast, she was practically running. Ooishi-san was waving at me with a grin. I felt like I had been left here as bait so she could get away.
Keiichi.
Keiichi and being bait is just, they go hand in hand, right? Like,
He's always the bait.
he's always the bait. Maybe she was lying about having to go to work. First Ooishi, now Shion, like...
You're quite the big shot being so close to the Sonozaki sisters. Maybe I should rethink how I talk to you too.
I love Ooishi-san. Ooishi-san put a coin into a vending machine as he said something a bit appalling.
Is iced tea okay with you? Do you want milk in it?
No, I...
I'll put some in then, alright? Here you are.
Ooishi's based. He handed me a cup of tea, filled to the brim with ice, as I looked on absent-mindedly. I don't think I'm obligated to have a guy like this buy me a drink, but he is offering. He did get it for me, so I'll thank him. Was Ooishi-san just killing time? We didn't know each other well, but he still engaged me in conversation about all sorts of dumb things. When I thought back to how I talked with Shion, this seemed like a total disaster.
My brother's son. How much do you know about Sonozaki-san?
Oh, shit! Other than that, what I heard just now, nothing. Until then, I hadn't known anything about either Mion or Shion, other than the fact that they were interesting. I really did only just learn that she was a daughter of some prestigious family.
The Sonozakis are a Yakuza group of this entire region under the thumb. Plus, her father is a high-rank Plus, her father is a high-ranked executive in the Yakuza Association. Did you know that? If you say no words, they're not gonna know what's happening.
What did I say, bro? What did I say? As soon as I heard head of the family, Black Lagoon Japan arc, Yakuza family. This makes so much sense. The guys that beat the shit out of Keiichi and Watanagashi. This is Watanagashi. Onikakushi. The white van with all the dudes in it that try and steal him. The weird cum syndrome.
Cum syndrome.
They're a crime family, of course. Why didn't I think of it before?
Cum syndrome.
God. What? An executive.
Have you ever seen what Shion-san lives? It's a very picture of a gang boss's house, protected by high walls, barbed wire fence, and security cameras. If you have the chance, you should go and visit her.
Oh, she's
Visit her.
based. She'd mentioned Mion being a successor, but to a Yakuza group, it's why Mion carries the gun!
So apparently she shoots the gun in one of the manga.
Yeah.
It's a water gun.
I love Ryukishi.
She carries a water gun. She's strapped with a water gun wherever she goes.
But it looks legit.
No, not at all, not at all. A boring old Yakuza group isn't the only thing Mion Sonozaki-san would inherit.
Boring old Yakuza group.
She's inheriting the Sonozaki family itself. I'll leave it to you to mull exactly what that means.
That means everything, bro. Ooishi had spoken lightly about all this from start to finish, but what he was saying wasn't light in the least. It was abrupt and unbelievable.
If Mion-san wanted to, she could kill someone in the middle of the street and still cover it up. Not only would witnesses not show up, but she'd put pressure on the police too.
Mion would never kill someone.
No, she wouldn't. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Sure you are, pal.
Nah.
Your name, it was Ooishi-san, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then Ooishi-san, gamer, whatever family Mion comes from, it doesn't change the fact that she's the best friend I could ever have, and I'm proud of that. I don't appreciate people speaking ill of her. Are you gonna fight Ooishi, you fucking loser? I let my quiet anger show through in my gaze as I stared at him. Of course, I could never seem to tell what he was thinking, so I didn't know if it had any effect.
Then let me be frank. If Mion-san was suspected of a handful of incidents, what would you think?
100% she did it. Suspected? Incidents? You can't just say terrible stuff like that on a whim. Then it would be a misunderstanding, of course. Mion may say some dangerous things, but she's not the kind of person who would do something so awful. Ooishi.
My brother-san, keep your voice down. We're in a library.
Ooishi-san judged me, but in a state of heightened excitement as I was, I wouldn't be calm so easily.
Please, calm down. As I said before, the Sonozaki family holds a lot of power in this region, for better or worse. So if anything happens, they would be immediately suspect. I'd appreciate it if you understood that.
Well, I know what Ooishi-san is trying to say. Combining it with what Shion told me before, the Sonozaki family is huge and controls everything from Hinamizawa to Okinomiya. Mion, meanwhile, is its successor, who apparently holds strong influence over the entire family. Still, that's all? That's the only reason they're suspecting her?
I'm just doing my job here. No doubt Mion-san not to doubt Mion-san of anything, but to clear up the suspicions surrounding her. Please think of it like that.
He could talk a dog out of a meat truck. He's right, though. Oishi's fucking based. He's the definition of a shrewd, unfair adult. At this point, I began to think that it was no coincidence I'd met him. Ooishi-san, do you need something from me?
Yes, I do.
Gamer. Sorry.
Keiji Mayabara-san.
He answered in an absent tone of voice. Oh, Mion's being suspected of something, and you came to hear from a friend of hers, me. Is that it?
No, that isn't it. I didn't come to talk to a friend of Mion Sonozaki-san. I came here to talk to Keiji Mayabara-san. He would probably have bothered you if I had visited your house.
To me? What do the police want with me? Having realized this faked coincidental meeting had me as its target, my mood immediately turned foul. Keiji loves the word foul.
You don't need to be so tense. Calm down. It's just answer a few questions.
Ooishi's such a good fucking detective. Am I being questioned?
Let's call it a chat with the guy you happen to run into.
He's such a good detective. Ooishi-san freely suggested that I relax. That said, behind his eyes was a light, which I could only see sometimes, that was as sharp as a hawk. If I tried in vain to run away, he might actually take me in and bring me into an interrogation room or something. That was undoubtedly unpleasant, though.
That was definitely an unpleasant thought. You had a roaring good time at Watanagashi Festival last night, didn't you?
Don't beat around the bush, please. I can't do small talk right now.
Last night, during the festival. Did you see Jiro Tomotaki and Mio Takano-san?
Gulp! I could plainly feel myself give a... What? I could plainly feel myself give a start. Manga gamer?
What are you talking about?
Is that what it was?
A start, it's like getting startled, like.
Oh.
It's like.
Oh.
So he said that, he's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Where did I put those pictures? Oh, here they are.
He opened a small notebook and removed 2 photographs. I didn't have to look. Who knows? I might have seen them around. I don't remember. I was asked the same question for the second time today. I gave the same answer for the second time too.
Your memories are blurry. You couldn't have possibly be drinking or anything.
I love Ooishi.
Here. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, here, too. I got the same answer as I had from Mion. I realized he wasn't taking my vague reply well. Why is he asking me the same thing Mion did? You have a mob boss asking you, and you have a cop asking you. I didn't know this game was Sleeping Dogs! Oh shit. How do I
You mean
close?
Yakuza?
No. Did you play Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah, I played Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, were you the undercover, like, triad agent?
Yeah?
And you have to... I haven't gotten far enough in Yakuza 0 to, like, be able to do that.
It's fucking It's called Yakuza.
Yeah, I know, but I just got to the part where you are trying to take down the real estate guys. And I haven't played because I got Persona 4. Why is he asking me? Oh yeah, the dark feeling I had nearly forgotten due to my conversation with Shion came rushing back in a hurry. Can you click me in?
Oh.
TY. We snuck into the sacred ritual storehouse, a punishable act. It was on a tiny impulse. While it may not count for much now, I do feel sorry about it.
I'll ask you again. Did you see Jiro Tomotaki-san and Mio Takano-san at the festival last night?
His tone was soft, but there was a dreadfulness in his voice, clearly different from the first time he asked. I'm scared. That was exactly how I felt. Even if you repeat the question, my answer won't change. I don't really remember. There wasn't any better answer I could give him. I didn't have the balls to say I didn't see them, nor the courage to admit I had.
I see. I just thought that maybe I'd get a different answer if I asked a second time.
Isn't that exactly what Mion said? I'm too scared to look Ooishi-san in the eyes.
I'll change the question. Come, my brother-san. Relax, relax.
Ooishi-san grabbed my shoulder and squeezed them, as if trying to give me a massage. It mostly just hurt, though. Yeah, no shit, that's the point. Still, why would he ask the same things as Mion? If he's asking the same things, then the next question must be...
On the same night as the festival, did you see Shion Sonozaki-san?
Clatter, clatter, clatter. I wondered what that sound was, and when I looked down, I saw that it was the unmelted ice in the cup I was gripping in my hand. My hands were trembling, rocking the ice back and forth. Realizing that, I hastily put the remaining ice in my mouth and crunched down on it. Sorry, I may have seen her, but, well, you know, she looked just like Mion. I might have just mistaken the two.
Nah, but that can't be.
Suddenly, Ooishi-san grabbed both my shoulders and hunched down to give me a level stare. This must be what it's like to be a deer in the headlights. I want to look away, but I can't. This is the first time I've experienced such a piercing stare.
Mion-san and Shion-san wear completely different clothing. You won't mistake the two so easily, I would think, Mayabata-san.
His voice was harsh. Harsh. The same as when Mion said it. Is this a bad spot to get water?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I could feel my heartbeat quickening. When I realized he could feel it through the hands of my shoulders, I got even more scared. Why are Mion and Ooishi-san both asking about last night? Was sneaking into the storehouse so bad? Ugh. I shouldn't have let Takano talk me into it. Tomatake Flash casually said to check it out too, so... Even Shion, if she hadn't encouraged me. No, I understood. I was the one most at fault here. I shouldn't have let my curiosity get the better of me. I shouldn't have gone into the forbidden storehouse. Ooishi-san. I think that's our cue to get out of here.
No, that's Kumagai.
Oh, fuck.
Kumagai.
As in, like, the cop guy, right?
But yeah, what's up? It's me, rookie cop.
The rookie junior detective.
Yeah, Ooishi-san. I think that's our cue to get out of here. He's kind of like a rat. A young man wearing a suit came into the lounge. From the way he held himself, I knew immediately that he was Ooishi-san's subordinate.
Oh, I see it is closing time already.
I hadn't realized it until he said something. The jingle on the announcement telling the patrons the library had closed had started playing without me realizing it. I was so irritated, so overwhelmed that I couldn't even hear it.
Well then, Mayabata-kun, well, at the time, so allow me to take my leave. I'd like to talk to you more about this at your leisure when we have more time.
This isn't a joke. If I never saw him again, it would be too soon. I like how he hates Ooishi in this one.
Yeah, like how different the relationship is between this and Onikakushi.
Ooishi-san followed his subordinate and left the lounge behind him. However, he spun back around.
Oh, that's Mayabata-san.
What is it?
Those two questions I asked you before. You don't remember well enough to answer either of them, correct?
Right.
Just so you know, you saw them all yesterday. You were walking along, the four of you having quite a pleasant time. Near the stone steps. I saw you with my own eyes.
I caught my breath and my heart sounded like it was about to stop. What a detestable person. He knew, and he was testing me. It's almost like Mion knew as well, and she was also testing you.
We'll meet again. Have a good year.
I sat there like a rock, unmoving until I could no longer hear the clacking sounds of their footsteps.
Oh, okay. See, here's what I was saying earlier. All Keiichi had to do was tell a half-truth. And just be like, yeah, I was with him at some point, and then I left and went to go do my own thing. Mm-hmm. That's all he has to do.
Fortunately, Keiichi's too retarded.
But because it lines up, though. Because if Ooishi sees fucking Keiichi, and he knows that he was there, and then he's like, were you with these people? And he goes, yeah, I was with them for a little bit, and then we split off at some point. What's he gonna do? Because then you separate yourself from any connection to them outside of what they saw, and then you ain't got fuck all to worry about. Keiichi takes nothing but L's.
Yep.
His whole life is a devious lick by God.
No holy yields today.
No.
Right.
Keiichi would know holy yield if it bit him in the fucking